In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Voice CADDIE VC300 and whether or not it's worth picking up. So what we're going to be covering in this video are my first impressions, what it actually does, how it performed, the pros and cons, and also the best place to buy it. So I will just mention our gear giveaway. So if you want to enter into our 100, 500, and 1000 subscriber giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment giveaway down below. Simply do those three things and you'll be automatically entered. Let's start with my first impression. So it's a fairly inexpensive golf GPS. It's going to tell you the distance to the front, center, and back of the green. You'll also be able to tell how far you've hit the ball, which is definitely nice to know as well. I pretty much have to click the button on the top. It'll tell you, how far away you are. You can click it twice, and it'll give you, how far you've hit the ball, and you can hold it, and basically it'll tell you, distance to the front and center of the back. So definitely a pretty cool little device, but it comes preloaded with over 30,000 courses around the world, and it does have a 2-round battery life, which is about 8 hours. So what exactly does it do? The VC300 isn't a very advanced unit, but it does do a few things, a few useful things pretty well. The first is going to tell you how far away you are from the center, front and back of the green, which has definitely helped me a bunch, just being able to dial in my distance control. The second is that it'll tell you how far your shot was, so you don't have to basically try and calculate it yourself. Knowing this information has been really helpful with my distance control and picking the right club, because oftentimes before I was either going too long or too short, but by knowing how far exactly I am away and then how far I hit my clubs, it's just a great thing to know, and just that alone has helped lower scores. But what doesn't it do? So the VC300, it's pretty simple. It doesn't offer a whole lot of things that more expensive units do. The first thing it doesn't do that would be really nice is tell you how far away you are from hazards like bunkers, water, that kind of thing. The second thing it doesn't do, which isn't the biggest deal in my opinion, is showing you the shape of the green on the actual GPS. Just give you a better bird's eye view. It would be nice, but it's not a deal breaker in my opinion. But how accurate was it? So since the unit doesn't have any advanced features, it better performed well with the features it does have. I was actually pretty surprised with how accurate it was, because a lot of the other kind of cheaper units out there they were way off and not even worth it in my opinion. It wasn't the best by any means, but it was always within about 4 to 5 yards of the course market, which is definitely good enough for me, being that it's a fairly inexpensive unit. But let's cover some pros. So the price is great. It's accurate enough for me considering the price. It'll give you all the basic info you need on the course. And then knowing your distances will really help you become a more consistent golfer. Cons, it doesn't show you the distance to different hazards like bunkers, water, doglegs, that kind of thing. It doesn't keep track of any stats like some of the other units do, but those are going to be more money as well. And then the clip it came with, basically to put on your hat, wasn't the best in my opinion, but it did do the job. Okay, so the breakdown: performance score, I'll give it an 8, press score, I'll give it a 9, ease of use 9, my personal score 8.5, which is pretty solid. Okay, so frequently asked questions: what's the difference between the VC200 and the 300? So the 300 is going to give you the distance to the back and front of the green, and also how far away your shot was. The 200 only gives you the distance to the center, so that's kind of the main difference to it. How long does it take to connect to the course? For us, it took about 5 to 6 minutes to connect. And then what courses are on it? About 80% of the courses I go to are on it. Okay, so not all of them, but pretty much most of the main kind of bigger ones were on it, which is completely fine. Is it worth it? Taking into account all the pros, all the cons, I would say it's not the best rangefinder out there, but if you are tight on a budget, I would give it a thumbs up and recommend it. It's a lot better than the VC200 because it offers more features and isn't that much more. If you're someone who's new to golf or doesn't get out much, this could be a perfect option for you because it's not going to break the bank. But if you do go out a lot and you want more features, go with something else. This is kind of just basic, pretty much perfect for like new beginner golfers. Like I said, if you golf a lot, you want to know like your data, your stat tracking, that kind of thing, go with something else. But if you would like to see more images or reviews of any of the mentioned products, or you want to get any of them for the lowest price available, click the link in the description down below. At the time of the video, that was the best place I could find it, so you can go ahead and check out the current price if you want. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.